Now let's take a very brief look at database links. I don't actually have multiple databases on the machines I have set up, so I can't demonstrate them. Not really necessarily, because a database link is really actually just a connection string connection from one database to the other. It's that simple, but I just want to show you what's available: create, alter, and drop. You can create, alter, and drop a database link. What does that mean? It means that when you go into the manuals that you can find create database link, alter database link, and drop database link. So let's go and find that syntax in the manual so you know where to look and basically how it works. So once again at the master book list, we're going to once again go and look at the SQL language reference, which is right here, and we can search for database link, and here you can see the basic syntax: alter, create, and drop. There is some other information that tells you how to create them and how to reference them inside remote databases, in other words elsewhere, so you create a link from one to the other. Let's look at create database link. Create database link simply says create public or private database link that connects to the current user or user identified by username and password within the current user. And you can connect using a connect string, as in a TNS connection string, because the command will automatically inside the database find the TNS connection configuration. We looked at configuration for TNS connection strings in the previous course. It's really simple. Look at the detailed syntax here. It really, if you want to create a basic database link, it's create database link, the link name, connect to current user depending on what you're connected to. You do need specific privileges, as in you have to go into the system user or sys and grant create database link to a specific user if it doesn't already have it. You can identify the user by the password, or you don't have to use it, and you can connect using a connection string, which is all that stuff inside the TNS configuration file, which if I go to here and I type ping on my database, no, that's not correct. That would be just from the operating system, TNS ping to my database connection string name, which looks at my local configuration and finds the connection string, as in address, protocol, host name, port, connection data, service name, SI. And if we go even further into that, I can reiterate back into what SI is. Well, I need to go to my Windows directory. This is on a Windows machine. Windows, System32, drivers. I'm just reiterating, we've gone through this in the previous course, etc. Inside the host file, which doesn't want to open because we don't have a default. We'll open it in Notepad. And if we scroll down here somewhere, we're going to find SI. This is the IP address of that server on my network. If I come back out of here and I go into here, exit into here, and I do ifconfig in Linux, well, it has to be as root, obviously, ifconfig, and I'll see here 192.168.1140. I can go into, on my Linux box under root, if I do /etc/h, looking for the host file, there it is, HOSTS up the top, /etc hosts 192.168.1140 SI. So the link is made between SI and the host name. Going back to my DOS window again, SI is actually the IP address. That's the connection string. That's what a database link does. All it does is it talks to a connection string. So it allows you to create links between different databases. There are obviously restrictions and privileges apply, which you've looked at in the chapter on privileges. And obviously we can drop a database link. Very simply, drop public or not public. And if we go back to the alter command, if we can find it, look at alter database link, And all it's saying is alter public or shared database link, connect to, change the connection string, change how it's authenticated. Database links are very powerful, but they can be limited in terms of the capacity that they can push through a connection. Be aware that you're pushing from Oracle database to Oracle database using all sorts of multiple layers of software. You don't want to push lots of information with ETL processing using a database link. It can be rather slow. But that's database links, very simply put.